What up, Card Kingdom family? Kenji back for some more drafting here on Magic Online. Some more of this no-holds-barred vintage cube. So this is the busted of the busted vintage cubes. As always, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. We've opened one of the best cards, top 3 cards in the cube, and that is Gleemox. This is very much a broken card. This is just Mox everything. This is Mox everything, right? It's not just one color Mox, it is any color Mox. As you can see, it says this card is banned on it, but as it is part of the no holds barred vintage cube, well, you can just throw it into literally every deck and it will be probably your best card. We are losing out on what here? I guess an Urza's Saga is gross. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, Gleemox is Gleemox. Kind of disgusting. So this is going to be a format, just to reiterate, you'll have heard me said this before if you've watched any of these videos, but it's going to be full of Monarch, Initiative, and then just all the normal vintage cube goodness. So, for example, Fall from Favor here, a removal spell in blue that grants you the Monarch. Obviously, the Monarch is a disgusting ability. It grants you an additional card every end of turn. Pretty good. You can lose the Monarch, however, by taking damage from a creature during combat. Same thing with Initiative as well. This pack doesn't look nearly as good. I mean, I hate Monarch and Initiative, but I am fully aware of how busted they are. Acceleration like Birds is always good. Atrax is a great top-end card for sneak attack in that style deck. You know what? I'm going to take the Atrax and see what happens. Maybe we can get some sweet sneak attack or show and tell or reanimate strategy that works well with that. Fractured Identity, always a very good one. Triplicate Titan would go into the same decks that Atraxa does. Let's see, Miscalc, Counter Magic is always great. Blue-Black Talisman's good. Now we'll take the Fracture here. Remand, Volcanic, Time Warp. If you've watched one of my previous videos in this format, I was looking for a way to play lands from graveyards, and I was overlooking the freaking walk-in closet that I had the entire time. So, apparently this card has replaced Crucible of Worlds, and I just completely overlooked it at the time. Anyways, Ariok Salvagers has the potential to be insane, right? Especially if you get Lion's Eye Diamond or Black Lotus. But it still works well with things like that, I think, Chromatic Star we passed earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if Volcanic Island is actually the best pick here, but I like taking the Remand or the Time Warp. Even though it's 5 mana, extra turn effects are pretty clutch. Name Sticker Goblin, that's a funny one. So yeah, just a bunch of solid creatures here. I'm going to take the Mind Stone at this point. Some more good creatures, but not really the busted cards I'm looking for. I'm going to go with Force Spike. Maybe we'll do some like blue control-y nonsense. Conscripts, Sphinx. Which one's this again? Oh, this is Initiative creature. 4 mana, 2/2 lifelink. Initiative at the beginning of your end step. If you have the Initiative, put a 1/1 counter on it. Yeah, Initiative is insane too. So Initiative is the one where you go down the dungeon instead of drawing extra cards like Monarch does. Although you can eventually draw extra cards. Why do I almost want to take Goldspan Dragon here? I always love this card. But I guess I'm just going to take the Initiative card. It's probably too good. Just past Zealous Conscripts. Could take Deceiver Exarch and stay open to maybe Twin combo. Urtai's great. I mean, there's a Teferi here. I guess Teferi's pretty good with the start that I have, especially with the Time Warp pickup. And then maybe just the Kaito now. Courtyard looks like a decent... maybe Esper Controlly. Doesn't look bad. This was the pack that had the Talisman of Dominance. That would have been an insane one to pick up. I'm not huge on Eagles of the North. It is one of those good land cyclers, though. But I think I'd rather just maybe take the Bayou on the off chance. I guess the Talisman still has high upside enough. That's fine. Gleemox. This card is banned. Yeah, the only format more busted than this one is the Supreme Draft Vintage Cube, because that one you can get multiple pieces of power and whatnot, of the same power, that is, because it's 45 pick one pack ones, or whatever, 44 pick one pack ones, 42, maybe it's 42 pick one pack ones, whatever it is. What are we looking for? I don't know. Not Arwen. Time Walk, I guess. Time Walk, Ancestral, Lotus, Soul Ring. Any other Mox? Mana Crypt. Time Vault. Hull Breacher, that's a good one. This is a great pack as well. One of the best Monarch cards, the Palace Jailer. This one's been in a bunch of the vintage cubes now. Always one of the better white cards you can pick up, and just one of the better cards in general. I do like a good Jewel, but I don't think we're moving down that route. Monolith also good. Misstep's good. Hull Breacher's just too good. You don't even need synergistic cards with it to be good. Your opponent generally is going to have a way to draw extra cards. Although, of course, should you pick up cards like Time Twister or whatever, it does just become better. This looks like an Underground Sea to me. Though I suppose I don't need to be playing black. Could just be blue-white proper. I'm not losing too much. What is this? Mystic Confluence is decent. Not doing the artifact thing, so Workshop doesn't look too important here. There's an Oath of Druids, which could be cool, I guess. I would cut the Breacher and the Seer, and then we could do some, like, oathing. I'd say generally Oath decks are a little bit harder to put together. Yeah, it might even wheel. Let's just take the C. Mesa doesn't do anything for us right now. Treachery and Tidebinder are both solid. Let's see. Enlightened Tutor can grab. Gleemox are one of the 2 mana rocks, so that's not good enough. Here's another fun new card. When this enters, return a creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield and attach the pre-war formal wear to it. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has vigilance. So good value card there, plus pump of the equip. I kind of like the Treachery here. More powerful 5 mana spells. Lutri versus Hollowed Fountain. I already have Time Warp. Lutri is just a free spell, looks really good. Rafine's Tower also pretty great. I guess Rafine's Tower would actually be better than Hollowed Fountain in this particular scenario. I'm tempted to take the tower, but I guess Lutri is just too good. There's also Luris. That doesn't do anything for us. Spellbinder and Bat are decent Esper interactive creatures. Monolith doesn't look like it's doing too much. I guess I'll take the Bat. Wasteland also pretty good, I guess. But let's go with the 2-drop here. Man, another one of the busted initiative cards. Seasoned Dungeoneer. You take the initiative. Whenever you attack, target attacking cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard gains protection from creatures until end of turn. It explores, and that includes itself. Sorry, Vamp Tutor. Sorry, Tide Hollow. We're taking some initiative stuff. It's another really good pack. I guess Karakas is just too free. Lingering Souls, Upheaval, Dress Down. Yeah. Take the crack there. Spellseeker grabs only 4 spikes, so that's not relevant. Restoration Angel on one of the initiative cards isn't terrible. Sure. Recurring Nightmare Initiative. That's also a reanimate effect for Atraxa if I can find some more discard. I do have the Kaito for discarding right now. Okay, well, we're turning into some more less Esper control, more Esper just broken stuff. I need some more early game, though. Maybe I should have taken the Shoulder's Edict. I guess the game plan is just to have Gleemox every time, so that I'm starting ahead of curve. Not thrilled with the Talisman right now, but I guess maybe it's still a play. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I guess pack 3 is going to have to help us out. Sunblessed Healer hits 2 or less. That doesn't do anything for us, really. Although I suppose Tezzeret's not doing anything either. I guess we can take Kaldra Complete, and if I get Stoneforge Mystic... I don't actually know if Stoneforge Mystic is in this format. I assume it still is. Tutor on the Wheel, which can now grab Treachery and Recurring. Okay, this is a maybe. There we go. Bitter Triumph for a little bit of interaction. And actually discard. Another way to put the Atraxa in the graveyard. Luris. Oh, Scholar came back too. I'm probably going to play that. Okay. So, cheap counter magic would be really good. Just like pick up all the annoying Esper creatures. Pick up some counter magic to go along with them. I want balance. I think I'm supposed to take Teferi. Inquisition also great. Parallax Wave decent. Frantic not bad. I mean, I guess I'm probably not playing Recurring Nightmare right now. I'll just take Mr. Fairy. Tutor's questionable. Kaldra's questionable. Displacer Kitten. Displacer Kitten's insane with Teferi and Gleemox. That's infinite. It's also good with Treachery. It's good with my other Planeswalkers. It's good with our initiative cards. But it generally tends to wheel, so I'm wondering if I want to take, like, Strix or something else here. Or Dismember, you know? Taking Strix makes the Recurring Nightmare a little bit better. We have a lot of options in this pack. And I don't know which one I'm supposed to take. Hell, even the Silent Clearing would not be a bad pick. I'm going to just take the Dismember and plan on wheeling one of those cards. Comet is kind of great. Easy Undercity Sewers here for us, I think, over No More Lies. Need the fixing. Watery Grave, easy. And Scrubland. Actually, both of those are good. I suppose the Scrubland is more likely to wheel. Now Verdant Catacombs can grab a blue or black. Oh wait, we have 3 blue-black sources. So Verdant would not find a white source. Getting a little bit punished maybe for not taking Scrubland there now. Do we want the Jace then? Because I think I might just take the Seachrome Coast instead. Yeah, let's take another piece of white fixing. Oh, there's a Marsh Flats. That's beautiful. Voidwalker's also insane, but yeah, Marsh Flats is perfect. Hello, man, the fixing we are getting in this pack is nuts. Godless Shrine and Polluted Delta. We do need a white fetchable card, so let's take the Shrine. Vindicate, good removal. Okay. Yeah, we're just Esper annoying stuff. Esper good stuff. What does Jacked Rabbit do again? Makes a bunch of tokens or something. When it or whenever it attacks, create a number of 1/1 tokens equal to its power. Foundry and a Johnny wheeling, interesting. Is a Johnny good enough? Maybe. Again, making our Recurring Nightmare better. I can cut the Talisman of Conviction, I think. Yeah, maybe this is a Recurring Nightmare deck. I could see it. Man, our fixing got really good, didn't it? 3 blue-black duels, all fetchable. There's a nice counter pickup. A black-white fetchable. 2 other black-white lands, a blue-white, and then the Caracas. Scrubland coming back too. Excellent. Oh man, our fixing is insane for Esper. There's like almost all the good Esper lands. Yeah, Absence good too. Definitely worth a play. I'll call this deck the Esper Annoyers. Yeah, we're going to be running that Giver of Runes. Not a bad last pickup. Good old Esper Annoyers, and throw in the Nightmare. All right, I could run the Luris too. We'll run the Nightmare for value. Cool. Okay. Not like the usual decks I draft in Vintage Cube, so kind of excited to see how this plays out. Wish we had like one more big oomph card. This is... I don't normally like drafting this type of deck. I like normally drafting the decks that do big things, you know, the combo decks or whatever. This is a deck that's going to just try to accrue a bunch of smaller advantages. Oh, I guess I need one more playable, don't I? Since the Gleemox is actually a land here. So is the Enlightened Tutor worth running? Double check. Treachery. I mean, technically Scholar. Nightmare. No, that's not good enough. So I guess I could just throw in the value Luris. I mean, the Jacked Rabbit is technically good with Recurring Nightmare. I guess we can try that card out. Just for more Annoyers. Sure. 2/2/2, huh? Do I trust it? I trust it. All right. Esper Annoyers with a Lutri companion. Let's take her for a spin here in this no holds barred Vintage Cube draft. All right, here we are for round 1 of this vintage cube. On the draw. Ooh, man. This is a little bit awkward on the draw, but we're going to give it a shot. Don't get to have Force Spike open for a couple of turns, unless we draw a different blue source. I think we're going to bin the Kaito. We have a Johnny with Crocus, which is kind of cute, I suppose. Ignoble Hierarch. I think I'm just going to dismember that. Hold up Force Spike instead of going Mind Stone into dismember. Next turn we can go a Johnny plus hold up Force Spike if I'm not firing it off this turn. Oh, that's pretty good too. Okay. And especially since they kept missing lands, I'm going to just bounce that thing. Sure, Time Walk. Literal Explore there. Love it. They did find a third land this turn, though. Double Teferi would be a pretty good control start. Okay. Hope they go for a 5-drop here. They got some options, apparently. Big ol' tank. Tear asunder the Ajani. All right, doing that before I get to untap. But, I mean, this is pretty gross here. If I shock myself, I have 3 mana open. And I will be able to Caracas. Something if they're a legendary. But this way I can hold up Absent plus Force Spike. Might even be worth it to have used Absent on their Elf of Deep Shadow. Ooh, all right. They take the initiative here. So, what are they going to go down? I guess if they put... Oh, they have to go through the secret entrance first, right? So they grab a land. Yeah, so this is the initiative. You go through the Undercity dungeon. It's always basic land for the first mode, and then you get to choose which route you go down after that. So we're going to let the Teferi take 1 here. And then we're going to Absent their adventure, and we get to take the initiative back. So uptick. Attack for 2. We take the initiative. Now we draw a card with our other Teferi. I guess we sack the Mind Stone. Okay, that's good. Land. Pass. And remember, I have Teferi active, so there isn't too much they can do here to get me, since they have to play at sorcery speed. Snuff out. All right. Angel down. Bowmaster. Yikes. Okay. Well, they're shooting the Teferi here instead of shooting the token. I like that. So do I want to put 2 counters on my cat? Or would I rather scry 2? I think I'm going to go scrying here. Well, those are both quite good. Wow, those are both very good, actually. All right, we'll just go top. Oh, I did this in the wrong order. I need to have put the Fractured Identity on top first, because now they get to shoot. Oh, I did this in the wrong order. That was bad. Okay, so instead I think I'm going to tuck the Bowmasters. Show and Tell Time Warp Kaito. Interesting. Well, they're drawing their Undercity Adventure next turn. I guess Show and Tell's the most relevant. And then we get a treasure, or we get to goad a creature. Right, so let's counter that. Yep, I did that in the wrong order, though. So stash makes a treasure. And they scoop it up. All right, that'll work. Played it incorrectly, but looks like our annoying cards got there. Is there anything we want to bring in versus them? I don't... Oh my gosh! I just realized, and I do this every single time on Magic Online because it's hidden. There were certainly turns I could have returned Lutri to my hand, right? I mean, maybe there wasn't a great turn because I wanted to hold up some counter magic, but I always forget about Lutri. So I'm gonna pop out the companion Lutri and leave it over here so I don't forget. This hand is fine, right? OP's on a mulligan to 6. They have their turn 1 elf again. Well, we could just get overrun here. Turn 2 Caustic Bronco, yeah? I guess I'm going to hold up No More Lies this turn, and then Jackrabbit on X is 1 next turn. They probably shouldn't have played their land first, in case they hit a blue source. Well, Yeah, I guess we'll just get Kaito online instead then. I'm just going to discard the rabbit this time. Still attacking with the Bronco, even though they don't know what they're drawing, is interesting. The Ignoble does not produce blue, for the record. Let's go looting. That's a decent hit. I'm going to discard the 4 spike at this point. Pass with Resto available. Still going face here. Revealing their own Kaito. Okay. Let's see if they have their snuff out. Or some other removal. They did have the snuff. So I go to 10. They have 2 uncastables. Oh, maybe they have a removal spell for Kaito here. Yeah, Tear Asunder. All right. Oof, tapped blue is not what we needed. So tap land pass. Man, Bronco has drawn them a ton of extra cards. Take a... Okay, I mean, they're at 7. Emperor of Bones. I guess I go for Treachery Time Warp. Try to take the Emperor here. Nice. So the wording of Restoration Angel, it says return to the battlefield under your control. So I can flicker the Emperor of Bones and it will come back to my side of things. Gleemox. If we want to, anyways. Though, I guess here, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2. Oh, I have 8, because I guess the Seer will grab a land. And then I can flicker the seer. Re-trigger again. Now we want to go for the +1/+1 counters. Oh, did I mess up? Would I have been able to get the Jackrabbit back too? Maybe I messed up there. Yeah, if I had gone to combat, I would have been able to get my I would have been able to get back the Jackrabbit and attacked with that as well, but should be okay here. All right, nice. Nice little 1-0 start here. Esper Annoyers takes the first game. Let's see if we can do that twice more. All right, here we are for round 2 of the cube. Let's see, what do we have going on here? Turn 2 Bat or turn 2 Mind Stone, depending on. We don't have a blue source yet, but I'm not too concerned, though that is not the card we wanted to see. Turn 2 Mind Stone could let us get a turn 3 Seasoned Dungeoneer. Phyrexian Revoker. All right, well, let's see if they name something randomly and hit. Yep, Black Lotus is a pretty safe name in the dark. All right, didn't hit a land, so I'm going to go for the bat. Take a peek at what they got going on here. Oh, they got counter magic as well. So I think I have to take the No More Lies. So land, bobble, does not let them cast Kappa yet. So next turn I can go Mind Stone, Dismember on the Revoker. Wow, they ripped Tolarian Academy. That is wildly unfortunate. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what? Yeah, I was going to say, can't they Kappa here? Man, that is going to kill us. What a hit. Wow, and we bricked on land anyways. Okay. Well, that's not good. How do we beat this? So they're just playing the Gleemox out for a counter here. I mean, technically, well, no. Now that the Kappa is 6, I cannot dismember it. Lutri to my hand doesn't really do much. I guess we're just going to dismember their Revoker. They saw the dismember, okay. So Island and now 2 unknown cards. Relic of Sauron, man. Opponent is drawing some good ones. Well, I can't beat them having another artifact. So, just gonna have to hope they don't. Or if they do draw an artifact, I need it to be a very cheap artifact. Sorry, a very expensive artifact. But they get to go digging pretty deep for any artifact to kill me, so I'm guessing this is a loss. Man, that really sucks. The Academy was basically the perfect draw there. Balance. Three, four, five, six. We are hoping they play like a mere battle sphere. Ah, crab works too. Bleh. Good old Kappa. Okay. Good draw, good draw. Not much point looking at our sideboard. We don't really have much to do with it. We say GG, go next. All right, on to game 2 after getting wrecked by the Kappa. One lander's no good. Yeah, this hand's fine. So let's pitch the island here. I'm going to lead on the turn 2 Sculler for sure. Tinker. Yeah, got to take the Tinker. Their hand is actually really, really bad now that Tinker's gone. Wow, like extremely bad hand. Let's get Jack. Big old Jackie. So I can go Saheeli Bobble, make a token. But then we're going to start initiating. Revoker. Okay, that doesn't matter either. Let's see, they saw Teferi, they saw Mindstone, and yeah, they named Teferi there. Ooh, Dungeoneer is also nuts. I guess I want the Explorer online more than I want the +1/+1 counters to get online. Because now when we forge off of the Seer, we can put more counters on the Rabbit and get a bunch more tokens. All right, Giver of Runes has been revealed. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Whenever you attack, target attacking Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, or Wizard. That's also a Warrior. Forge is the one we want, right? 2 counters. Oh, well, that should just do it. Yep, GG's. Okay, initiative creatures into Time Warp. Good enough. We'll steal second game. Let's Let's see if we can win a game 3 here. Opening hand Gleemox one time. Opening hand Gleemox, a white or black land, and Sculler. And then like turn 2 Vindicate a land or something. Alrighty, game 3. We go. We got the Sculler. We don't have the Gleemox. Yeah, this is probably still a keeper though. Turn 1 Expedition map. Uh-oh. Tolarian Academy is starting to look kind of awkward here. Scary-wise, I guess they popped the bauble, thankfully. Ooh, Hull Breacher might also be very, very good. I don't think I put another 5-mana spell on top. We have 2 very relevant 5-mana spells already. Oh, they're missing land. Oh, that's big. Chromox. Okay. Confluence exiled. Foundry. If we can get this Sculler online next turn, they are going to be in a world of pain. Let's go grab our Scrubland here, I think. Well, let's see. They get to map for Academy next turn. Actually, we're kind of maybe not doing so well. Oh my lord. Okay. So let's see. They're drawing top. If I take the balance, no, they don't have white, so I just take Tinker here. Yeah, we just take Tinker here. Okay. So then they go. Oh, they don't want to redraw the top. Well, I was wishing they would have redrawn the top since I have Hull Breacher. I wonder if they need to grab a white source then. Right, they have Revoker Balance in hand. So maybe now I just slam down the Kaito. That's probably the better play. Yeah, they're grabbing Colonnade. So if they balance, I'm going to have to lose a land and discard a bunch, but it is what it is. And then they're going to unlock their Tinker again. So if they balance here, I'm going to have to discard, what, 3 cards? So Rabbit, Giver, and maybe Time Warp. They get their Tinker back too. They could also play a land, okay, and then balance and make me discard even more. So then I'm going to discard Giver, Rabbit, Time Warp, and probably Watery Grave. I'm keeping the Teferi. Maybe I do need to keep the Hull Breacher. Yeah. And then they get to revoke the Kaito. It's pretty good. So now they have Tinker in hand. So I want to draw like No More Lies would be perfect. We saw Portal from them. We saw Kappa. I think I just let them attack the Kaito. Do I? Actually, maybe not. Well, looks like they are playing a little bit scared, maybe. Man, if they tinkered for like a coveted jewel, that would be sick. Or maybe they play. Oh, they're passing. So they're just going to activate Foundry. Man, Jace Brainstorm would be so sick. Because I don't think I showed him Hull Breacher in the first couple games. Sacking the Clue would be good enough here. Nope, there's the Tinker. Yeah, alright. Yeah, they're just going to grab the Kappa. Alright. So how do I win? Because I'm on a pretty fast clock. Recurring Nightmare does nothing here. Sheesh. After all this, am I going to just lose to another Kappa Cannoneer? Remember, with the Retrofitter Foundry, they have ways to just keep activating it. Maybe I should have just continued to hold the Hull Breacher. Maybe that was my only chance. Wow. Got dazed, too. Yeah, I think we're on like 0 outs now. Can't beat the Ward 4, and I don't have a Wrath. Sickening. Sheesh. Wonder if there was a way I could have played around the balance a little bit better. Pretty sure this game is just a scoop now, right? I don't believe we have any outs. We're just on a 2-turn clock. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, good beats. Just think we needed to have a slightly better hand there. Even just one of our counters would have been good enough. Or a Vindicate at the beginning would have been sick. Oh well, let's try to salvage a 2-1. Go. All right, third and final round of this vintage cube. Cannot get an opening hand Gleemox. Sad day. Man. This hand is really close, I think. I'm going to keep it on the draw. The turn 2 Sculler, I think, puts it there for me. Oh, baby, the nuts. Let's go. What you got in there, friend? Blightsteel Colossus. They could be a Tinker deck. I guess I'm just going to take Palantir here. They're on mono blue with that hand? They drew a Tameo. That's pretty good. Let's go to Fairy, Bounce, Smack. Next turn we can Vindicate plus hold up Force Spike. They drew a Monolith. That's a little bit scary. Huh. I think I'm actually going to Vindicate the Monolith now. And let them have the Tameo for now. All right, Sack Clue. They did find a Godless Shrine, so we know 3 of the 5 cards in hand, though. 3 of the 4 now. Resto Angel with Sculler is pretty good. We'll leave that on top. Attack for 2, probably just play the rabbit on X's 1. Keep holding up our Force Spike. Time Warp. I'm going to let the Foundry resolve. Oh, that is not good. Okay, but the last 2 cards in their hand are Colossus Island. But I think what they're going to do here, is save the clue. They get to attack, flip the Tammy, and then if they want to... Oh no, I guess they would have to uptick first. Man, Tammy with Tellurian Academy, though, is pretty spicy. Sheesh. All right, Tammy flips. Goes upticking to 4. Uptick, clearing, attack Tammy for 2. What is the wording of this? Until your next turn. So if I take an extra turn here, they still get to the -1, -0 effect. I am going to... Let's see. I guess attempting to bounce the Foundry is not good. Attempt to kill the Tammy. They can sack the Foundry if they want to save it. And I think what we might want to do here is draw step, resto the Sculler to re-peek at their hand. They get the Palantir back, that's fine. Oh, wait, I misclicked. I did it in the wrong order. Because now they get to replay the Palantir. Whoops. I was supposed to stack it to where the card was returned first to their hand. But that's okay. With Colossus in their hand, I mean, taking a big chunk of damage is not the end of the world, I suppose. Or rather, taking damage from the Palantir is not the end of the world, I suppose. That's really awkward, though, because we didn't care about anything else. Oh, 9-ball. They topped a portal. Yikes. That's brutal. Okay. Well, if I lose to Palantir, that's my own fault. I mean, I guess we just let them draw a card at this point. Nice. So, artifacts, artifacts, artifacts. Oh, you know what? I should have returned Lutri to my hand that last turn, shouldn't I? Instead of playing a Johnny, maybe I return Lutri to my hand. Can I Lutri the Force Spike? Did I have enough mana for that? I might not have had enough blue, but that might have been a better play. Okay, on to the next game. Okay, let's go on to the next game of the final round. Is this type of hand good enough? I don't think it is. Turn 3 Teferi ain't gonna crack it. Let's mulligan. Okay, well, I don't think I can go down any further than this, though. It's gonna be a turn 3 Teferi regardless. Not ideal. Need to draw either Sculler or the Bat would be fantastic. Just anything to do on turn 2, realistically. Turn 1 Swamp, Vamp Toots. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have a feeling this game is not going to go our way. Can I draw Dismember, please? I mean, at least it's something to do on turn 2, but the Tamiyo can already flip here with the clue plus the star. Actually, you know what would be great for us? If our opponent went for Tinker this turn. Tinker, Blightsteel, Colossus, and then I just Teferi bounce it. Would be huge. Oi, 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 oi. It is. It's the Tinker. All right. Blightsteel, Colossus, one time. No other big scary artifacts, please. We saw Colossus. I don't think we saw any other big artifacts. No, don't think more than a couple seconds. Just grab the Colossus. Please. I mean, what other big hits are there? Triplicate Titan. I guess Citadel. Ah, they did have Portal. All right, well, that's still not the end of the world. Teferi Bounce that is still very good. Now we can go dungeoning it next turn. Hey, there's the Sword of the Meek for the Thopter Foundry we saw. Oh, you know what? Am I not able to dungeoneer anymore? If I do, they get to equip and take initiative. Although I guess that's probably fine. I need the second blue source here, so. This might just be a game of passing the initiative. Let's not forget I have loot tree available. All right, there's the Tammy. There's the initiative stolen. They do get a land from this. Oh, am I? No, not the Kappa again. Son of a biscuit. What's the wording on this? Whenever you attack, target attacking cleric, rogue, or yeah, I mean, protection from creatures means I still get to attack at least. Don't want to draw Kaito right now. We retake the initiative. Do I want to just go? Yeah. I think we just try to put him on a fast clock. And I think I'm just going to hold up instant speed fractured identity here. Urza. Okay, I'm going to let them spin with Urza if they want to. Three, four, five, six. Yeah. They kind of have to kill Teferi, don't they? Yeah, for sure. Nice. So what is the wording on this? So I need to do this now. Oh, I guess Teferi stops the Urza, doesn't it? Yeah, Teferi stops the Urza anyways. So they can tap for mana and then draw cards, but they can't do much else with this mana, right? Oh, wait, until the end of turn. Never mind. I guess they can spin the Urza, and then after Teferi dies, they hit Time Walk! No! Oh, seriously? Well, I guess we do lose now. What a huge hit. Because now that they get to Tameo the Time Walk. That's disgusting. 1 out of 25, they hit Time Walk. Okay. Well, that's magic, baby. 1 out of 25er. All right, game 3 of the third and final round. Ay, 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 1 lander. All right, 6 we go. This hand's got a turn 2 bat, so I will keep it. Tameo again? Come on. Man, if you're going to have Tameo every game, can I draw Dismember or something? Okay, well, I guess the bright side here is there is nothing else after that, though they do just get to make infinite clues. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Much more respectable. Now we just need them to not rip Tinker. I'm sure that's doable. Three unknowns in hand right now? Sheesh. All right, Sewer. Left on top. That's really tempting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Touch the Spirit Realm, 4 lands, but they kept a card on top. Playing the Caracas. They drew the Tinker? Are you? That's so tilting. That is so unlucky for us. Wow. I mean, you can't beat it. Just too good. That is so frustrating, man. Oodalali. Ay, ay, ay. That really does bite. I'm not sure if there was anything I could have done about that. It's just sometimes the draws are too good. All right, good beats. GG's, I say. Wasn't really a good game, but that's vintage Cube for you. Oh, the top decks are brutal. I don't think our deck was particularly good again. It's just kind of like I said, Esper Annoying cards. But we definitely could have 3-0'd with this. But 1 and 2 looks like what it's going to be. Our mana was great. We had Gleemox. I wish we had drawn a little bit more. Recurring Nightmare never did anything, sadly. But yeah, Initiative and Monarch are certainly OP. So Thanks for watching, friends. Hopefully you enjoyed. Good beats. We'll see you back next time.